One of the easiest ways to destroy your home or your marriage or your relationship, whether single or married, is by comparison. When you keep comparing your spouse with your ex, you are destroying your relationship. You are destroying your marriage. There's a reason why they are called ex. Your ex should be in your past. Am I saying you should be enemies? Not really. But wisdom calls that you should set a boundary. For the fact that you are married, you should value and respect your spouse. For the fact that you chose this person over your ex, you should respect them. I know you wouldn't be happy if your spouse or your partner keeps comparing you with their ex. You will not tolerate that. So why would you do that to your partner? Why would you do that with your spouse? In as much as I know that it's not just all that easy to let go of someone you have shared, many years with, spent time with, built a life with, had emotional bonding with, shared emotions, but it is still very, very important that for you to enjoy the best of your spouse or your partner, you should let go of your ex. Don't let them come in to destroy your home. What is the need of going for someone you cannot have, hurting the one that you have at home? It doesn't make sense. If I may ask, if your ex was all that good, why did you not end up getting married? I might not know your stories or the reason why you break up, but for the fact that it didn't work out between you both, you should respect the new person that you got. And that's why I always encourage and advise people that if you experience a heartbreak or breakup with someone that you have shared your life with, you loved so much, and something happened on the way that did not make you both to marry, it is very, very wise that before you go into a new relationship, before you go into marriage, please heal first. Very important. You have to heal. You have to let go. You have to be fine. You have to, be mentally strong. Because sometimes you might disconnect from them physically, but emotionally, you are still carrying them in your heart. It's very obvious. There are many of you that you date, you are still wishing that you married your ex. For how long will you keep doing that? The truth is this: the moment you continue to hold on to your past, hold on to your ex, you will never enjoy your spouse because you keep comparing them and you are hurting them. You are bleeding over someone that is innocent of what happened. They were not part of your stories. They were not the reason why you break up, and you keep hurting them. The fact that you keep comparing your spouse or your partner with your ex, you are destroying their self-esteem. And you can never get the best of them because each time you see them, you are still using the eyes and the feelings that you had for your ex to compare and look at your new partner or your spouse. And with that, you will never get the best of them because you have never given them the opportunity to be themselves. We are just thinking, assuming that this my partner or my spouse should step into the shoes of my ex. It is not possible because everybody is different. You have to start seeing your spouse or your partner as a new person. You have to marry them or be with them based on who they are. Comparing your spouse with your ex is like pouring new wine into an old jar. You will never get the best out of that wine. You will end up getting old wine. Or building a new house with an old brick. You will not get the best of it. Before you go into a new relationship, please heal. So that you will not start bleeding on someone that is innocent. So that you will not keep punishing them for the offenses they did not commit. Like I said earlier, you will not be happy if your spouse is also comparing you to their ex. Because everybody has an ex. Yes, everybody is someone's ex. But when we marry, we choose to be committed to our spouses and our partner. We choose to stay with them because we have chosen them above all others. The day you chose your spouse is the day you set him or her first before every other person. That was the day you made a vow and took an oath that for better for worse, I'm sticking with this person. That for better for worse, this is the person I have chosen. It doesn't mean that there are not better people out there, but you have chosen this person. Your heart goes out for them. So keep them, manage them, live with them, and you will get the best of them. But the moment you keep comparing them, you will never get the best of your spouse. If you keep comparing her with Ifoma or Sandra, and you are mentioning it before them, you are killing their self-esteem. Or you keep comparing your husband to your ex. Tony does it this way. If it is Tony, he will buy this for me. He will do it like this. We are not like him. We are not like that. My friend, your husband is not Tony. It is foolishness to keep comparing your husband to your ex. If they are all that good, why did you not marry them? Instead of you to punish somebody's son or stress somebody's daughter, please stick with your ex and marry them. There is no wisdom in getting married to someone that you don't want to live with. Fine, your heart is somewhere. Go back to them. Marry them. But for the fact that you did not marry them and you chose someone else, please stay in that marriage and enjoy them. Stop stressing somebody's son. Stop stressing somebody's daughter. Or maybe there is something positive that you love in your ex, and you feel that my spouse should also have this. Let's say the mode of their dressing, the kind of clothes they wear. You can actually buy it for your spouse. Yes, you can buy for your husband, you can buy for your wife. Or maybe there is this perfume that you love so much that your ex was using. You can actually buy them. If there are positive things, fine, no problem. But when you keep comparing them to things that they cannot do, they don't have the capacity to do, it is very, very wrong. You are destroying your home. Let me tell you the truth. You will never enjoy the best of your spouse. You will never enjoy the best of your partner. And you will not enjoy that marriage because you are not giving them the opportunity to express themselves. You look at your wife, look at you. Other young ladies, even though they are married with children, look at them, they look so young, they look so sexy. The truth is this: the people you are comparing them to your wife, somebody is also working on them, because the grass is always greener on the other side. Manage who you have. God has blessed you with someone. Stop comparing them. You are destroying your home. If you feel that your wife is not looking sexy, please pimp her up. She is what you call her. If you call her ugly, she remains ugly. If you call her fat, she remains fat. If you feel that she has stretch marks on her body, get her a cream that will clear the stretch marks. She's not dressing too fine. Get her dresses that will make her look so nice and so beautiful. She's adding more weight and growing out of shape. Take her to the gym. It is within your power to groom her. Yes. And you as a wife, you are comparing your husband to your ex. You don't know how to dress. Teach him how to dress well. You don't speak well, you don't talk well. If it is my ex, he doesn't talk this way. Teach him how to talk. That's the essence of marriage. Even the person that you are comparing, they also have their weaknesses. Yes, your ex is not perfect. That's a fact. So stop comparing your ex. If there are things they are not doing well, communicate. That one that God has blessed you with, water your garden. Yes, the person you are looking to, the person you are admiring outside, somebody is also nurturing them. Somebody is grooming them. Somebody is sacrificing to make them look the way they are. The green is always greener in the other side. I remember years ago, one of the neighbors that we had, this man will always rubbish the wife. Like, where a man paints his wife, paints her ugly. You are not looking sexy, you are ugly, you are fat. How many children? Just 2 children. You are growing out of shape. He keeps saying this, and one day the woman also told him and said, look at you, your mates, they have built houses, they have bought cars. Your mates, they are living in their own houses, and you are still struggling as a tenant. That was the day the comparison ended. Like the woman said it to the hearing of everybody. You don't need to compare your spouse to anyone, whether your ex or not. It is very wrong. It is more like you are hitting yourself, because the Bible says that marriage has made 2 of you one. If you see your spouse as yourself, you don't have any reason to compare them to your ex. And like I said, if your spouse also compare you to his or her ex, will you take it? And again, if there is something that your spouse is doing that you don't like, patiently communicate with them. Marriage is responsibilities. Marriage is a sacrifice. You have to do your part. You are not perfect and she's managing you. You are not perfect and he is managing you. If you are this kind of a person, please stop today. And maybe that's the reason why you're not getting the best out of your spouse. You keep complaining. You are not this, you are not that. Because you are not giving them the opportunity to be themselves. You keep telling them how to live their life as an adult. That is the problem. From today, change and be a better person, and you will see the best of your spouse. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things today. Thank you so much for being with me again on Mama with Aya series. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will see you again. Bye.